Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Oh, it's rained a bit overnight, last few days. We're just putting our tarpaulin on one of the bins outside. I've ordered a few more bins of these drying bins. A lad I know is giving up, so we'll have his bins because they're pretty useful. And yeah, but we think if this other one never came with a tarpaulin on top because I was being tight. So we're putting that tarpaulin on now. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's all good. They've got it all nicely strapped down now. So we'll just keep it all off. Okay guys, so we got our scales set up now. I've just put a bucket in, calibrated that to 1.5 tons, which we reckon that bucket is there because that's about 3 cubes. And I kind of make it think that silage is about, you know, half the cubage in terms of weight. If anybody's got any views on that, I'd love to hear, but I would tend to think that. And the reason we need to scale these up is we keep records of everything about what we generate in terms of biogas and how much we're feeding in, and that all goes into the sort of green stuff, I suppose, that government then reports back to climate change agreements or whatever they're trying to do. But that's why it's important we just keep records, because they do come round and they test you for, you know, the RHI payments, which are very important for the plant, and the feed-in tariffs, because without those subsidies we just wouldn't be running this system. Even though we use a bit of power on site, the cost of generating via this system is expensive. So yeah, there we are guys. I'm going to go off and get that spare blower, even though this blower around here seems to be working very well, so it might just be in the belt. I'm going to get a few spare belts from Utah and the spare blower, so we can just keep it on the shelf, so the next time we have a problem we just drop it in. I'm starting to realize that everyone keeps very minimal level of stock, and you sort of call up and you need this part or this pump, and it's always like, oh well, you know, there's only one in the country or something like that. There's always this sort of kind of answer that you get. So if I can just keep my own stock, because I know in the next 10 years I'm going to be using these parts and just always replacing them, that will be good, I think. Okay, so there we go. That's a 3-stage booster. 1, 2, 3. Got a couple of spare belts for us, and that will just go in our little stock room. So there she is on the shelf. Got a few other bits and pieces. We've got our spare starter motor in there. We have another piece from Utah which runs the gas bubbler system. So yeah, we're slowly sort of getting bits and pieces that we need in here. Spare stators for the next pumps, spare material for the bag in case we get a rip. So yeah, getting there slowly. So we filled up the hopper there. Just going to take a look up top, see how much it's in there, see if I've got my calibration right. Yeah, it's pretty full. Yeah, I don't know, maybe that's a little, it's about 8 ton maybe. Yeah, if it's humped up a bit higher we could probably fit in 10 tons. Right, we've got a nice full load in our hopper, so we're just going to have a look at the weight, what that's reading on the new scales. So there we are guys, nice full load in there. I think so, that's reading about right. Alright guys, I always like to do a last minute check of things. Just had my dinner, come back up. This seems to be running really well. A lot of chip in there, it's a pretty ferocious fire. So I'm trying to slow down the feeding a little bit. I'm going to go check the AD plant. Always do a little bit of a check. I can check it remotely, but I always like to go and just look in here. The old Mark 1 eyeball and Mark 1 nose can't be beaten. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay guys, so we're just chipping on Saturday here. That's the slab wood. Really tell the difference in that and the hedge. Quite a leafy product there, sticky and all the rest of it. That's really a nice one. So yeah, that's the way it goes. So we're just here at the sewage plant, guys, and that's just a bit of raw sewage coming out there. It's obviously got the screens on to stop the papers, but you can see with the bubbles it's just coming straight into the river. So yeah, so a little bit of a rant there, guys. If we did that on our AD plant to charge anything into the river, we would be fined and stopped by obviously the EA. I do realise, you know, it's been very, very wet, but we have exactly the same problems that the sewage water companies have. That we've got excess water that we're meant to capture, and we try our hardest to capture it. But they can just discharge that constantly into the river, and farmers, and if you run an AD plant, you're not allowed to do that. So that just shows you the power of monopoly. Okay guys, I'm just down here at the bottom boiler, wearing the hat back to front, keeps the ash out of my hair when I stick my head in through the boiler hatch. It's gone down again. It's basically moving the bricks about. I'll just show you a little video now of how it cleans itself. Just saw that, and the bricks just seem to sort of fall out. They sort of interlocked together, tongue and groove almost, or you know, two tongues, so to speak. It's not quite a male and female, which would probably be a little bit stronger. And you just got to kind of balance them around. It's a bit of a bitch of a job, excuse my French, because you're in your head, they're quite heavy, trying to get them all to interlock correctly. But that's just how it's been designed. I mean, I would think it would be better to have a slightly larger boiler area and just have the bricks surrounding the grate, but not actually resting on the grate. But anyway, that's the way. I'd probably have to invest in some new bricks. So I think they're pretty expensive. The guy said 1,500 quid for all these bricks, 6-7 bricks, something. Someone's making some money anyway. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that, and see you next time.